Good day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the last episode, we took down an NASA Technologies laboratory. Right, how have you been? Things are right. Okay, so just gotta take care of some business. Let's talk to him. Talk to executive. He fell in line after he gets his pants through the dry cleaner. Smiles broadly. Excellent work. Perhaps you have done us a future. You do have a future in this town. Here's your pay. Yeah, fine. Is it worth anything? Okay. Give you 10 UN for it. Right, fine. I have no use for it. Okay. So, not a lot of stuff going on. No one else seems to have anything else going on either. Right. I am very tempted to get their leg augments, just because it will help us move faster. Let's turn the job in though. Briz looks grim. His customary table is littered with cigarette butts, and his heavy bags under his eyes that tell you haven't slept in a while. Black Knight. Any thoughts about the last run you'd like to share? I never thought I'd set foot in NASA Technology building. It looks different in meat space than it does in the Matrix, to say that much. Truth be told, Chief, I found the whole experience kind of nerve-wracking. I'm glad you're out of there, and I'm glad that the building is a pile of smoldering rubble. You don't look so good. No, I imagine that I don't. So I guess the rescue attempt didn't go so well, you say? No, it did not. As it turns out, he didn't need to be rescued, at least not before I showed up. I don't really want to go into this, Chiefs. So here's the abrupt version. I made a mess of things. With your world-class skills, how could that have happened? I don't know, Chief, I really don't. I hit the potato, no, just like last time. Navigating it was a breeze. At least it was in the beginning. The Aussies must have beefed up the security over the past year. That really shouldn't have come as a surprise, you say. He shakes his head and a miserable expression on his face. It was all going so well, but I guess I must have tripped something. In a blink of an eye, the alarm's going off, and I had black icy bearing down on me from all directions. I thought it was a dead man. Well, I don't see any smoke pouring out of your ears, so looks like you made it out okay. How did you make it out, you say? No, well, Emily found me, and he turns his head and looks away. She rescued me. I'd have been ecstatic to see her if it wasn't so ashamed. She didn't look particularly happy either. That's bad. Did she make it out okay too? Last I saw of Emily, she was being chased down by Black Icy. They got a trace on her. Then she just jacked out because she just disappeared. She looked really, really angry. Livid would probably be the better word. And that's about it. She's gone, Black Knight. He looked down into his cup of soy kept in his hands. I don't know if I ever heard from her again. Hey, at least she jacked out. She's still alive. That's something, right? Yeah, I guess so. A cheerful tone chips out from the terminal on Blitz's table. He jerks up in surprise and hurriedly turns to read a message on the screen. As he mouths the words, you can see the hope in his face flicker and die. If anything, he looks even more miserable than he did before. Is that a message from Emily? He gazes at you with red-rimmed eyes and then averts his gaze. Without a word, he turns terminal so that he can read the message on the screen. Congratulations, jackass. You've managed to blow up an op 5 years. You managed to blow up an op 5 years in the making and endangered Emily's life, all in one fell swoop. Thank you. You're going to have to work very hard to keep your ex alive. Well, thanks to you, we're going to have to work very hard to keep your ex alive. You managed to blow up an op 5 years in the making and endanger Emily's life, all in one fell swoop. Thanks to you, we're going to have to work very hard to keep your ex alive. Don't bother looking for her again. She's being moved somewhere very, very far away. She never wants to speak to you again. By the way, idiot. Freedom, equality, information. Okay, so basically it's those morons. The people that are basically supposed to be like the freedom information people. He clamshell to terminal close and puts his head in his hands. Well, at least you know that she was working for those people. He replies dull and flat. Somehow that's not consolation. No, I guess not. Chief, let me ask you something. Did you suspect that something like this was going to happen when you let me go in here? Did you know that I was going to fuck it up somehow? Honestly, I had a pretty good idea. Yeah, I could see the train wreck. I could see the train wreck coming from a mile away. No, of course not. How could I? Honestly, I had a pretty good idea. Yeah, you say. Then why? Why did you let me do it? I thought you were friends. We are, but you need a lesson in humility. I am a better friend than you know. I just got you out of a toxic relationship. I'm not your friend, Blitz, I'm your boss. It's not my job to keep you from making a mess of your personal life. I'm sorry, Blitz, but this is too hilarious not to see through to the end. Let's go with, I'm better friends than you know. I just got you out of a toxic relationship. I'm not your friend, Blitz, I'm your boss. It's not my job to keep you from making a mess of your personal life. I'm not your friend, Blitz, I'm your boss. Let's go with this one. That's true. He hangs his head. I messed up on my own, didn't I? Yeah, but now that you've acknowledged that, you can make an effort to change, you say. Let me guess. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe it's too late for me and Emilia, but I can still try to be a man that I hope I could be. Good plan. I'll leave you to it. I mean, to be fair, like that organization she works with are just basically like freedom anarchists. So, and she was very vague. Like it's like everyone is to blame really in that kind of thing. Like him for not thinking things through clearly, her for being like vague and saying don't touch this to a hacker, like it's bad. No one comes out that smell like roses. Pet him. Right here. Talk to Dietrich. They just run, you know, boss. Living in Berlin, I never thought I'd get a chance to go out up against the Blood Mage. Guess today was my lucky day. Not sure how I feel about your freeing the clones. It might have been kinder just to put them out of their misery, he's rogues. It was your call, though. Any update on Alexander? Nothing you, boss. He's adjusting. Okie dokie. Welcome, with a nod. Any thoughts on the last run? The complex needed to be buried. What they were working on there was an atrocity, Black Knight. I'm glad we had put a stop to it. Saving the clones was a bold move. It would have been easier to leave them where they were and consider them collateral damage, he nods, but it was the right choice, Black Knight. You've got a job to prepare for, Black Knight. Don't have any more time to talk. Hit me up after the run if you like, but for now, I need my space. Okay. New message. Your continued assistance. Sockwiner, thank you for your service. As a sign of our appreciation, we've decided to award you with a piece of biotech at one of our properties acquired on a recent job. If you wish to take advantage of this, go to see Dr. Escabel. The implantation surgery have already been paid for, so if you would no cost to you, thank you again for your help. Enjoy our new toy. Okay. BBS. Search for keywords. Kaboom. You flew that shaking a few years ago. Not an earthquake. As the facility went sky high downtown. Boom. You can see the smoke from here. A friend of mine down there says it was a power spike that blew their generators. I doubt it. Only Shadowrunners have that sense of flair. You're kidding me. That huge one that sprung up 6 months ago. The place must have cost like millions to build. It was runners. Hope they got a major payday. No way I'm going in there and out of the facility without a trunk full of ammunition and a mage watching my back. Honestly, the power spike version sounded more likely. I've walked past that facility and have guards posted at the door 24/7, not to mention the automated turret system backing them up. No way someone got paid to waltz through that. Snizer, no way. So apparently, So dig this. Apparently, there were some survivors wandering around a U-bar station near the blast site. Some Boomonil folks approached to see they had accounts. Then one of them said that they had to keep running, and they all took off down the tunnel. Well, sure, with a blast of that magnitude, they were probably all in shock. Found another post about a bunch of glassy-eyed people wandering around. It said they were all wearing hospital gowns. Boomonil people must have hooked them up. They kept all kinds of medical gear in their rescue wagons. Maybe they were Aussie guinea pigs. Post payday data. Donor list. Okay. Check the Alist fund. Okay. Walk away. Since we haven't actually got paid yet, I'm pretty sure that's a bad sign. Let's see what this piece of biotech is. I mean, I feel sorry for the hacker, but the thing was he was really overconfident, so he sort of had it coming. Okay. Cyberware. Okay, what was the thing that they gave us for free? I thought they said they had something to give us for free. Was it that? No. Oh, there we go. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I take that, I lose that. So it's actually not worth that much to me. I'm tempted just like to get the bright light swarm, hard light and eye flash in an eye, a cyber eye capable of temporarily blinding an opponent. That actually might be rather nice to have. Would be nice. We'll just get one that helps improve movement. But for right now, I want to basically get paid for the job we've just done. Let's talk to him. How's he doing? Okay. Let's talk about the organisation. I'll give him 100 new yen, and then we'll get to the next goal. A final donation, this would be a great deal. Good, thank you. I can scarcely believe it. With this donation, we have met our penultimate goal. I will send a volunteer to Data Haven to acquire the trade notes. In the meantime, I will make a happy announcement to our guests. Thank you again, Black Knight. You will never know how important you've been to people I serve. It was a pleasure, Samuel. Anything to help. In donations, the work program has been a resounding success. At this point, we only have one more goal in mind to round up the year. I've been negotiating with Harebrained to lease another building in the bazaar. The construction is much more modern and sturdier than my old shelter. Our people would be better protected there. In addition, the extra floor space could be opened up to host new options for our organisation. One thing, Black Knight, if we reach this goal, I would like to name the building after you. You are, after all, our primary benefactor. With 500 new yen, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be appreciated. Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound, let's do it. Samuel eyes widen. That is incredibly generous, thank you, mein Fräulein. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. I don't know what to say, Black Knight. With this donation, we have reached the final goal. I will speak with Barakagazi immediately and provide him with a down payment. The Black Knight Civil Centre will stand as a memento to your generosity and care. Thank you again. I have been a godsend to the poor bazaar, and I will see to it that they know it. The Black Knight Civil Centre has a nice ring to it. I hope that you are pleased. That you will be pleased. You're more than earned it. Are you donations? Thank you, my friend, but no. We have grown as much as I can comfortable with over the 1 year, and you have done quite enough already. Now that you have positive impact of the lives of the great many of the Bazaar's residents, Black Knight, be proud of that fact. Okay, how is Silk doing? Okay, she mentioned that you sent it right, okay. So we just burnt like 600 new yen doing that, which is not great, but I wanted to see how that story thing went. Right. And we're sort of a bit low on cash now, but that's how it is. I don't think we have any outstanding contracts. Open jobs directory. Claim payment for the asset technology sabotage. Okay. Right, 600 new yen. Frau Muller, you received the message. I've fled the country and otherwise I'm unavailable. Do not worry, you'll still be getting paid. I've made the appropriate preparations. In any case, Black Knight, thanks you for helping me. Please do not attempt to contact me again. As far as the world and my former employees are concerned, I am buried under a ton of rubble. It's best that I remain that way. A later moment, a second message pops up in your inbox. Payment details. Okay. Add his funds. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Any outstanding jobs? Pending and active jobs? No, okay. Let's talk to Muller. I have nothing new for you, Black Knight, and we have no time to waste. You have Alice's money and we need the information. Get to the rabbit hole and hurry back. You must find Von Claire before the Firewing finds us. I need your password to transfer Alice's payment onto a cred stick. Amzo sucks his breath in. He suddenly looks as though his enormous weight has been lifted from his shoulders. Yes, very good. Excellent, in fact. This has been a long time coming, Black Knight. You're telling me. Amzo turns to open the file on his computer. Alright, Black Knight, before you make the transfer, there are a few things you should know. Firstly, this is a one-way operation. Once the funds have been transferred to the credit stick, the only person who would be able to access them is Alice. As far as the team is concerned, the money has simply disappeared. Well, not like we were planning to do anything else with it anyway. Keep going. Secondly, once you make your way to the rabbit hole with the funds, it's time to go. I trust that you understand what I mean by that. We drop everything, head straight, we drop everything and head straight for the rabbit hole. Correct. Once you left to see Alice, her information will be your only priority. No more distractions, no more side work. I will busy myself cancelling your remaining jobs and smoothing any ruffled feathers. Like, we haven't got any other side work. We've got some experience points. Isn't that a little premature? We don't even know what Alice has come up with. In for a penny, in for a pound, Black Knight. I'm confident that Alice will provide us with useful information. With the Firewing hunting us, I've got so far as to say that we will stake our lives on that presumption. When we have Von Claire's location in hand, we need to be ready to strike. None of your other obligations matter compared to that. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Anything else? Just that you need to be sure about committing to this. The time is important. The Great Dragon wants us dead, and that is not a thing to take lightly. But you shouldn't return to the rabbit hole until you're prepared to act. If you have any doubts, then I urge you to wait. Understood. I am ready to proceed. He sighs with relief. He breathes sigh of relief. Excellent. Password is there. We go. Once you've rerouted the rabbit hole with funds for the Alice payment, I will cancel the team's remaining obligations. Understood. I have to say, Black Knight, this life has enormous weight. This has lifted enormous weight from my shoulders. When Monica brought you on board, I was initially unsure about you. I would never have said that to anyone else, of course, but I kept you under a watchful eye. I can see now that I hadn't needed to have doubted my judgment. Her judgment, she chose her successor well. Now, please go and fetch the information for Alice. He claps Hanya Soda. We only one step closer to surviving this mess. Okay, we've got enough money. I am going to go and grab some bits of cyberware really quickly. Okay. Are they still not leveled up to level 6 yet? Wrong way. Let's go and talk to the doctor. I just want to grab some stuff before the end fight. Probably want to pick up the movement thing. We've got 9, just under 9 grand on us. Cyberware. Eyeball, right arm, legs. Okay. You could throw down for quickness and dodge and HP, which are good. Well, dodge is good for dodging damage. Quickness doesn't help, and HP is just like HP. Arms is strength and quickness, strength and XP. Like hit percentage, it doesn't help. You could blind an opponent. HP and quickness. Bonus HP. I'm tempted to get the hydraulic for increased movement because I only get 1 move action. So it's very tempting to buy that, which I'm going to get. Confirm, yeah, that's fine. With that, it will increase my character's move speed, which is useful because it's just like I have very little move speed as of present. I also should probably pick up a trauma kit because we did use one when I went down in the last fight. I need to buy some medical supplies. Basic trauma kit. Confirm. Okay. Okay. I then want to go and grab a couple of things. I want to get a better healing spell for the mage. Because he's got a couple of open slots, and I actually haven't been doing my job, really, of keeping him up to grade. Because his upgrade isn't great. Okay. Let's see what you have. Anything really high-end? No. Not a lot of stuff that's useful to me. No S-class drones either. Okay. Just checking to make sure all my dialogue options are completed. Okay, so no, nothing from here. Okay. Let's go in here and grab a couple of spells. Amzel smiles at you from a corner. The light catches her hair in such a way that she looks like you like spun gold. Black Knight plus as always. Looking to buy some magic. Right here. Hello again. How may I help you? I have a question if you don't mind. Okay, yeah. So, what do we want to get? Ball lightning, that's the thing that he has. Fireball, flamethrower. I'd like to actually pick up the next level of healing. Okay. Level 2 healing would be nice, so let's grab that. And what else would be good? most basic. It does 13 damage, which isn't too bad. It's better than his throwing daggers. So I'll grab the level 3 spell. Okay. Confirm. Right. That done. And the karma left. And if we get some more karma points, I'd like to try and... I need to get my int up any higher if I want to get anything else done. Okay. Miss an item. So we have the password. Okay. That's done. Let's go and get the cash. Okay. State of Alice's fund. Transfer 50,000 to Alice Secure Trade Stick payment. Really, they're wanting us to manually input the password? Okay. I always hate these things. Rightio. The funds disappeared from your account. Moments later, the message pops up on the screen. Transfer complete. Sitting in the desk on the keyboard, a green light LED blooms to life on Alice's credit stick. The trigger has been pulled. The rabbit hole awaits. Okay, here we go. Let's just talk to everybody first. We've got a job to prepare for Black Knights. Okay. Okay, that's all done. Take the U-bar. U-bar, I should say. Autobahn. Right. Here we go. Travel to the rabbit hole at Astad Spander U-bar station to retrieve Alice's data. The tiny credit stick feels heavy in your pocket, fat with the weight of the hard-earned new yen. The U-bar station swallows you up and sends you hurtling down a rabbit hole towards Alice, towards the information you were bled for. The train pulls to a stop and the door hisses open to a dark old platform. With luck, the answers lie ahead. Here we go. Insert Alice's payment to the machine. The credit stick port into the machine greedily accepts your payment. You watch as the black plastic of the credit stick disappears into the console. Moments later, the message winks onto the screen. Black Knight, couldn't wait for you any longer. Something is tracking me, something terrible. You need to get out of town, go dark for a while. If you're smart, you will too. But deal's a deal. When you punch the flashing button on the console, it will spit out the optical chip with your information. Take my advice, whatever this Von Claire business is to you, drop it and run. And for God's sake, Black Knight, stay out of the Matrix. It isn't safe. The message fades from the screen and the button on the console begins to flash. Press the button. You can hear the whine of monitors spinning up in the arcade cabinet's guts. With smooth mechanical motion, a generic brand optical chip slides out of the payment port in front of you. Abruptly, the screen goes black, the console powered down. The optical chip sits in its cradle, waiting for you to take it. Take the chip. The instant the chipper leaves the cradle of the machine, reboot yourself. You are again alone. As you settle in for your trip back to the bazaar, you can feel the rest of the world compartmentalizing and falling away. No more distractions, just you, the train, and the optical chip. It sits in your pocket like a hot stone, impossible to ignore. The train ramps up to speed, filling the air with monotonous electrical whir. The sounds are soft, low, and urgent, like the droning wings of an enormous insect. It would be smooth if your mind wasn't occupied with other matters. All at once, the monotone is broken. Your PDA is a buzz. A quick glance at the screen tells you that you receive a call and that Paul Amsdell is on the other end. Answer the call. You hit the receive button on your PDA. One look at the greeny image of the blossoms to life on the screen is enough to tell you that something has gone terribly wrong. The strangled sounds of panic breathing punts through your PDA's tiny speakers. In the image window, you can see the outlines of figures silhouetted against the backdrop of Amsdell's shop. View rotates, bringing down towards the centre of the frame. The image sharpens. In the centre of the screen stands an enormous orc in battle armour, a hand cannon levelled at someone just off the screen. His face is a shining mat of grafted tissue. He smiles like someone out of a nightmare. Say nothing. You watch powerless as the Orc's grin widens. The frantic breathing that you hear coming from the off-screen increases in frequency. From off-screen you hear Amsel's frantic voice. Order and please. Tell me what this is about. What are Firewing's plans? You're gonna kill me anyway. Don't send me to the grave without... Your stomach drops as the gun bucks and roars in the Orc's hands. Your view on the PDA pitches wildly, then comes to a sudden stop with a violent crack of sound. A burst of static floods the screen. Moments later, Darksape falls into view with an equivalent force. You hear the unmistakable sound of bone crunching against hard wood. The camera auto-adjusts and the Darksape swims into focus as you stare into and through the dripping canvas hole that was once a human head. The remnants of fate that remain are enough to confirm your gut already knows. The body on the screen is that of Paul Amsdell. From out of frame far away you can hear another voice, a woman young, from the sound of it with a militant cadence. What now, sir? Now we press our advantage. Jam their comms, Ortega. The sounds of hurried motions recede into the background. All right, remember people, Amsdell was the brains of the operation, but the rest will put up a lot more fight. Floss him out and take him down one by one. Another voice chimes in, a young man this time. Sir, look at Amsdell's wrist PDA. I think that it's recording. God fucking damn it, you hear the roars of another gunshot and the screen goes dark. Your vision swims and the screen of your PDA seems to fade away. The impact of what just witnessed hammers you in the gut over and over again. Amsdell is dead, the bazaar is under attack, and it's entirely possible that an ambush party is already waiting to meet you at the U-Bar platform. Whatever your attackers have planned, you won't be able to do much about it from here. The train is speeding towards the bazaar station, no more stops between you and the enemy. Nothing to do but prepare yourself and wait. Iger. The barrel of Iger's rifle swings upwards. She emerges from cover, turning to face it. About time you showed up. The light plays off Iger's face like a street light on rain-slick asphalt. Her face, neck and chest are seated in slick, dark blood. Blood, a lot of blood. Were you hit? I'm not. This little bastard, on the other hand. Iger wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, then hoists a corpse up from behind a mixed barricade. A young man, maybe in his early 20s, his eyes frozen in wide surprise. What's left of his throat hangs down in ragged flaps. Made one hell of a mistake. Nicely done. Iger shrugs. Well, you know what they say, any weapon at your disposal. Did you meet up with Alice? Do you have the information? Yeah, I've got it. An optical chip. We have to use my missing computer to open it. Whatever was on that chip, those bastards don't want us to read it. All of more reason to do exactly that after we've put the rest of them in the ground, that is. Iger. They killed Paul, I saw it. Iger's expression hardens. Yeah, I know. He had us all patched into that call. We all saw what happened. I figured they'd try and ambush you at the platform, ventilate the train, take you out and cut off any potential escape route in the process. He shrugs. It's what I would do, so I hightailed it out of here and set up an ambush on my own. Thanks, Iger.
She smirks at you. Save it. We're here to protect the optical chip. The thing cost 50 grand after all. Anyway, that's all the talk. We've got a job to do. Iger swings her rifle up over Soda. There are no number of hostiles topside. They're all well equipped, decently trained, and hell bent on killing us. Last I heard, Glory was on the north end of the town. Dietrich was getting coffee when all hell broke loose. Let's go get them. Let's go hunting. +1 accent point has increased the ability to operate in dangerous situations. So we get +1 accent point, which is fantastic. I can't do a lot of it besides dance from cover to cover, but we shall see. That's a lot of enemies. Okay, folks. First things first. I'm going to do that. And I am going to run to cover. It will then also... And that gives me a bonus to sprint. Okay. Well, at least that's good to know. Hasn't got even my assault rifle. That sucks. Okay. Let's see. I'll take 2 actions. Let's just snipe. These guys are tough. I haven't really got any decent cover besides going down here. But we should try. Ouch. It's a healer. Of course it's a healer. That just sucks. That person's dead this turn. Gun drone. It's all on you, buddy. We need to kill the mage. And then I'll put around at the back of you. I'm wounded quite badly. Okay. We've got a bit of cover so we can push up. We can do aim shot. My supplies are not great. Let's try and flank them. Stay in cover if you're able. Right. And turn. Okay. Something ahead of you lets out a low rumbling growl. From the shadows, a primordial sound that echoes down the mouth of snowy street. It steps into the light. Dante. Even from a distance you can feel the heat radiating from the enormous dog's body. It locks eyes with you and you can see the fire burning within them. He takes a small step towards you, hackles raised. Iga glances at you, her face is calm, but you can see the unease in her face. I've got to mention the first leader, your dog's acting funny. I can see that. How long has he been like this? Bates me. I caught sight of him on the way down to the U-bar platform and he looked normal enough. Then one of those bastards took a shot at him and winged him. Big mistake. Dante got mad. Real mad. He started shaking and twitching and I saw fire in his eyes. He was on the guy before I could blink. She led to the suiting. The suitor was red smudge on the sidewalk and Dante. I stabs his thumb direction and looked like this. Hey Dante, hey boy, how you doing? Dante lowers his head and hackles at the back of his neck. Stand up. He takes another step towards you and I go, I don't think that's working, Black Knight. It'll work. Easy buddy. Easy now. Slowly, the wind begins to sift, and he sniffs the air, looking from you to Igo, and he back to you. Acknowledgement whispers across his face, and he expression softens. His ears stand back up, and you can swear that you can see him smile. Dante takes his place by your side. Well, whatever he is, I'm glad he's on our side. Let's find the others. We got Dante. He's a hellhound, that's for sure. Okay, we need to get a medic. Attack the bazaar. I do not like that. They're coming from behind. Who is that person? Mercenary. Okay. Let's do that. He's got a power suit on and everything. Fantastic. That's what you want to see. Headshot, please. Man, he's heavily armoured. I really don't want to be in the open. Let's... Where's the one that reduces armour? One action left, and we need to get into cover with this. Took you long enough. Okay, glory's there. Fantastic. And there's a lot of them. We need to... Ah, that hurt. Into cover, click. Into cover. Okay. Let's do a fireball on this person. And then... Yeah, let's charge. That summoning is really bad. He healed himself? That's not good. Okay. Tiger. Headshot. Deadeye shot. Right. That was good at least. Little gun drone is a bit beaten up. But I need you to take this. I need you to take the central stage, buddy. Conjurer needs to go down. You're going to have to basically hold your position for a bit longer. Can't do anything right now. Dante! To the rescue, Dante! Quick! Right, yo. And turn. Okay. Game time, folks. Catch that one off guard. We'll go a headshot and miss. And got that one to hit. Missed that one though. Go get him, Dante. Right, how's my little drone looking? There's my baby. It's not doing great.
Okay. The whole bazaar's getting trashed. I'll go this way to the coffee shop. Here we go. Really? I don't even get a chance to react? Well, that's just rude. Well, we'll have to repay the favour. So. Then get into cover. Little gun drone that could. And you failed me repeatedly, as you are so wanting to do of late. Let's go headshot, please. Take him out. Dante. We've got like no cover here whatsoever. This is a mage, so they're going to be squidgy. I am pretty badly hit up, so can you sort of patch me up? Thanks. And then you can spray this person. No, Dante! How dare you attack my dog? Okay. Let's keep going. Right into another ambush. Okay. Gonna got one action left. If I stay in the open, they will absolutely ruin me, but I need to get this AC bonus off. Hired mage, mercenary. Hired mage to go. Man, that's annoying. You can take a little bit of pounding for now. But we need to splash. No, we'll splash this guy. Okay. First things first. Drop this on him. And then we'll go that. And then hit him with this. Dante. Well, no, not Dante. That's Dante. Bit of a long shot, but enough to basically take those guys out. Really? Okay. We need to take cover, so... yeah. Vent that one. Let's try and get to some cover. I haven't got a lot of basic repair kits, but I can use this one. Heal it up, and then we'll smoke this guy. And then push forward.
Dante's not in a gritty state. Getting all down there will be 3 actions. Okay. We need to grab some kind of cover. Because this person is heavily armed. And we need to relocate, really. Okay. Dante... Right. That's not nice. Not in a great position. I've only got 2 movement as well. Iger, you're up. First things first. So make him easier to hit. Fantastic. Dietrich, glad to see you all made it here alive. Dietrich stated his joints cracking under the strain. He takes a step into your direction, expressing grim. Listen, boss, we've got problems. I saw a group of those jackasses peeling off a few minutes ago and made a beeline for the sewers. They're carrying bombs, Black Knight. Can't say what yield, but they look big. Unless you fancy living in a crater, I suggest we tail it down there now. Where in the hell is Blitz? He took off with Millet, said something about jamming the attacker's comms. Don't worry about them. We've got to deal with those bombs. Okay. So we need to first check on the telemancer. The door is held shut by magical forces. Okay. Get to the sewers, people. And as we rush to defend our home from basically some kind of dragon cult, or whatever else is going on, we will leave it here. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Shadowrun Dragonfall, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.